Boys?
Yeah, you said congrats,
Nice.
10 boys.
Nice. There's 10 boys.
You got too horny, and that's why.
I don't want them to come. Jake, how horny does this make you? Very horny.
TV is one big joke. Believe me, Minnesota sports in all sorts. You see, they know it's never gonna get easy. You see, they know it's Minnesota, constant pain and misery.
And I'm a part of Al-Qaeda.
It's 10K TV. It's one big joke, believe me. Minnesota sports in all sorts.
Dude, he could turn Daniel Jones into Brett Favre.
Minus the penis pics.
Yeah. You can legally smoke crack.
What is a DVOA?
I win dicks, vaginas, or ass.
I think that's what it is.
Don't know much except to yell.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we should do right off the bat. Let's make sure audio sounds good. We don't have the usual people here. Chat, if you are here, we can see you. Let us know if you cannot hear us very well, but we should be good. Welcome back to another episode of 10K TV. We missed you. We love you. And
I definitely love you.
yeah, and before we get going into this, we had some news drop. Obviously, hot seat us right off the rip here. We threw out the topic board. It's like, this is what we're going to talk about. And massive news struck. Aaron Rodgers is going to become a Viking, fourth best odds. And then on top of that, too, we lost our Timberwolves GM to a new GM, which we'll talk about a little bit later when we get to Ants.
Wait, we got a new GM? New owners.
New owners. I'm sorry. New owners. There we go. Not basketball guys. Don't know ball. It's on the 10K TV t-shirt. We'll talk about that later as well. To right up the rip, let's talk Aaron Rodgers, a Minnesota Viking. This isn't going to be a tags topic right away.
That's me throwing up.
Here's the deal. I love the prophecy bit. I kind of love it.
Dude, if he plays like Brett Favre did, then I'm fucking in. But he looked
you
like
imagine?
ass on the Jets. A big old ass. A BBL ass.
That's got to be so tough. So I think it's at fourth best odds. We were behind the Steelers. We were behind I'm blanking on it.
Ravens.
Probably the Cleveland Browns, which I think that's where who was it? Where did they say Darnold's going?
He's going to the Jets.
The Jets.
No,
yeah.
I made this shit up.
I need to say,
Can
like,
you imagine in round 2?
I need to say that I can't talk about this topic whatsoever. So underneath this shirt, we had this on the 10K Takes merchandise shop for a day, and it was gone. Hot seat me. It's hard to see, but it's the Sammy Rocket shirt.
It's a 6 shirt.
I shouldn't talk about this because on this shirt, I literally put King of the North because I anticipated we're going to beat the Lions. We're going to own the NFC North. The second piece of this t-shirt, I put on there Comeback Player of the Year. It says it on there, Comeback Player of the Year.
He should have won it.
didn't
Everyone
win.
knows.
Yeah, well, and then the other piece, the third and final piece, it says not done. We lost in the first round of playoffs. It's the dumbest shirt I've ever seen or ever done in my life. And we've sold 3 of them, 1 for me and 2 for in studio, if I'm not mistaken. So, hot start. Aaron Rodgers, you're coming to the Minnesota Vikings. We don't want you.
No.
I do. It's not going to happen, right? It's not.
No.
I would be. What would you? Before we get into our topics, like we're gonna dive into it. But what I want to ask you first off, Sarge, is if we sign Aaron Rodgers, what will you do to your body or self?
I'm taking ayahuasca. That's what I'm doing.
Dude,
I love tripping balls. So fuck yeah, I'm in.
Chat-
That sounds sick.
Chat, write that down. Ayahuasca for Sarge if we sign Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, I don't want to travel to where he traveled. I want to do it in studio.
In studio, ayahuasca treat live stream. How long is ayahuasca?
100%, dude. Whoever can get their hands on some ayahuasca, if he comes here, if Aaron Rodgers comes here, you can be my babysitter.
Chat, how long is ayahuasca? Ayahuasca?
I actually don't know if I said it right either.
Drugs. How long do drugs last? Oh, we just lost TikTok, I'm sure.
Yep.
Can't do that. Anyways, let's get into our topics. But I want to tell you first about our partners over at Northern Lids. They've been a tremendous partner. Nick over at Northern Lids is an absolute beauty. So whether or not you want to get yourself your own custom patch hats, you want to outfit your entire team, he can get it done for you. And the best part about this, he does all of this by hand. And I'm not even joking to you. Like, Nick's been a good buddy of mine. I played hockey with him. Cottage Grove guy, phenomenal dude. He literally will hand stitch all of these things in his garage for you. He is an absolute beauty. Keep your eyes peeled. He's usually does stuff at the state tourney, and we couldn't be more happy to have him as a partner. Make sure you go to northernlids.com today and check out Nick. Let's get into topic number 1. 3 minutes on the clock. We are here to talk to you about the Super Bowl. The recap. Woo! E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Here's what I'm going to say about that one real quick. I am a firm believer that they came up with that chant to prove to other people that they're not dumb as fuck. They're not just stupid people, and they continuously misspell it all the time.
Correct. Speaking of that, the mayor of Philadelphia spelt it wrong in a video that I saw, and I wish I had it on hand, but I don't. But I saw it on Barstool. So funny. Also, I'm glad no one asked me to spell that because I'm spelling it wrong. For sure.
Now spell ayahuasca.
Oh, no way.
We're going to lose all our money. Yeah. You guys talked about drugs. You guys, I think there was like 6 F words in there as well, too. Well, this is bad. Without Jack here, this show is fucked because it's 2 guys with ADHD who just
dude, I'm not taking my meds anymore, dude. I'm off the meds. Oh,
God. We're in trouble here. There is one thing I am grateful, though. Like, when it comes to the Eagles, they did teach us truly how crucial defense is.
Yes.
Because, the main piece in this, I couldn't be more happy that Brian Flores is not in the hunt for any jobs right now.
Thank you.
And we probably have one more year of that before he's out of here. So, that's why Rodgers, he's coming. It's going to be a thing. Now, here's what I want to ask you. The Super Bowl. There's obviously winners. There's obviously losers within this entire thing. Who are your winners and who are your losers?
Okay, so it's funny that you mentioned defense. My winner is defensive linemen in the draft coming up because every single one of them that might be good is getting drafted because when I heard this stat at the end of the game that they didn't blitz one time and they just had, 6 sacks?
Crazy.
Without blitzing? What is that like?
That
sounds orgasmic.
Yeah, I couldn't fathom having such an elite defense that just doesn't even have to try to get your QB at that one. It was an assault. It was like the game wasn't even close. I remember I saw a thing where D-Hop was complaining about the refs after the game, or at least complaining that he was complaining about the refs. He was complaining that the media wasn't reporting on it. It's like, you got curb stomped out there.
Yeah, dude. Butt fucked.
Yeah, it was bad.
But yeah, dude, now I want the first pick of the draft for the Vikings to be a big ass defensive lineman. So that's me. What about you? Who's your winner?
Can I tell you something? I have one that kind of falls on the line here, and I feel like Josie might understand this. Do you guys know Bert Kreischer?
Of course.
Jameis Winston is Bert Kreischer. And I thought about this. I went through and I was like, so I think he's a winner and he's a loser depending on the side of fence that you kind of fall on.
W's, baby.
That's what I mean. And so so here's how it works. So I wrote this down. I was like, he was in there with NFL on Fox. Thank you, Josie. And what he does is I feel like they keep him around because he's kind of funny, but he's also
awesome, dude. I want him as a friend.
Yeah, but he's also fucking annoying. Like you like him until he doesn't perform well, which Bert Kreischer is that exact same way. On top, he'll interrupt you like crazy, Bert Kreischer does. And then on top of that too, I wrote, he's just been going around telling people that oh, you got to eat that W, you got to eat that W. That's Bert Kreischer. I'm the machine. They're the same fucking person. I don't know why they paired them together.
That's a great pairing.
Oh, and losers would be the Bloods. Big day for the Crips. Big day for the Crips, which, by the way, let's talk about that halftime show.
Yeah, dude. Did we already fucking get, it's already 3 minutes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Dude.
Yes.
All right. Dude, what I figured out by that halftime show is I'm fucking old. Fucking old. I'm waiting for Kendrick to have Money Trees going. Dude, Money Trees was 12 years ago, dude. What? I'm like, oh, shit. And I only knew 1 or 2 songs. I'm out of the loop. I'm dust.
Big question. Do you know how to crip walk like Serena Williams?
I'm confident I could learn, but not at this time.
I'm
actually focusing on moonwalking right now.
You know,
That's one of my goals.
I know this
this
is
year.
funny. You look at me and you're like, this guy. He's got a goatee.
You can do it
He's got glasses. No, I can't do it. But I used to practice it at the bus stop all the time.
at the bus
At the
stop.
bus stop, yeah, all the time. I thought I was gonna be second. There was a lot of dreams. I wanted to be a street baller too. I wore the baggy ass t-shirts, the giant tees. That was me. I wanted to ball so hard, crazy.
Did you put your hair in cornrows at all? I did that once. It was.
I did it
tits.
in Mexico. Yeah,
It was tits.
Yeah. What do they call it? Never mind. We don't need to go down that path. Stop, dude. Stop. Stop. Live show. The one thing I wanted to say about this whole thing is like So here's the deal. We talked about, are we old or is it really that bad? My opinion on this one here, really quick. We are old.
Yes.
What I want to say is, if you're over 40, that shit wasn't for you.
No, it wasn't.
Shut up. We know you don't like it.
Agreed.
If you could sing a Bruce Springsteen song in its entirety, that halftime show wasn't for you. The future ones aren't going to be for you either. So just shut the fuck up. Just relax. Who cares? It's not. They're not selling to you. They're selling to everybody else.
Yes.
Just accept that this is your time to go. This is your time to take a big shit. This is your time to go do anything else. Just shut the fuck up. Stay off Facebook. Stop.
Yeah. And also, by the way, one of the coolest things about the whole performance was 7 million people got out of that 4-person car. I don't know if you noticed that, but that was a clown car, dude. They just kept coming out and coming out. I'm like, whoa, dude, what the hell's going on here?
Now going back to here's what I'm gonna say. It's not my kind of music. I don't listen to that whatsoever. Like, I know Humble, but the only reason I know Humble is because of the amount of like heavy metal like covers and like rock versions exist out there. I couldn't tell you. Even the worst part about this is throughout my entire house, I have 2 kids. I'm like one of the lone fathers of 10K, and all day it's just been a mouse like bop 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 bop. My 6-year-old just walking around bop 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 bop. My wife wop 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 wop.
Dude,
If it's not Chris Berman wop, I don't want to hear it.
yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Very clever by Kendrick wearing the lowercase a chain. That was sick. I didn't get it until today.
Lowercase?
I had it. It's a lowercase a for A minor.
Ah.
And if you're a music guy, that also makes sense. But like literally, dude, it took me till today going on Twitter and then someone explaining it to me like I'm in 2nd grade. I'm like, oh, I get it. Didn't get it through the performance, but got it today. So.
Before we move on to the next topic, the last thing I'm going to say is big day for bell-bottom jeans. Big, massive day for bell-bottom jeans. Kendrick's ass was looking fat. All right, next one. Oh, God, terrible. I forgot what the next topic is. It's the Minnesota Wild. All I can think about is this big ass. Josie, help us out here.
BBLs.
No, Ant. There we go. Basketball talk. The one that we're both really good at. I wanted to be a street baller. This will go very well.
Gonna be a baller. Shot caller, Tony Blades.
Sorry,
I don't know. Now we just got to monetize too.
Yeah. I sounded just like him too.
When we did the show prep, I was like, "Hey Sarge, what do you want to do for Wolves?" And he's like, "I don't know, Ant didn't play." And I was like, "We could probably do something with that. We could probably come up with something." And then, sure enough, just like that, we write it down. And then Glenn Taylor just gives us not intentionally, through arbitration, gave us a little gift as we have brand new ownership. And can I say my biggest hope in all of this, Josie? I wish you had a microphone.
Yeah, he does. He's just
There's your microphone. Josie, you're a big baseball guy. I want to ask you, producer Josie, I appreciate you coming in. You've been phenomenal. Thank you.
man.
Jack has been in Arizona.
He's actually right there.
He's right there, and he won't come over. Is the best thing that A-Rod can do for basketball is implement steroids?
Ooh! I'd say so, yeah.
I think that'd be so cool. Imagine like Wemby. There we go.
Slender man.
But just like thick as fuck, almost like the fat guy from the Pelicans. What's his name?
Zion.
Zion. The guy who fucks everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
My guy.
Just-
my dude.
Just a league of just fucking 7 foot, just yoked out of their fucking mind. Steroids isn't bad, dude. Bring steroids back into sports.
Dude, and then I could pop their zits once they get them, dude. I'm down for that, dude. I would love that.
That was a weird turn.
I don't know. That's ADD for you right there.
I just picture that like the team puts out a post. Minnesota Twins next post like job openings with the Minnesota Twins. Oh, it wouldn't be Twins though, I suppose, because that's
Yeah. Should we talk about the Wolves?
Steroids in baseball's bad.
Yeah, dude.
But basketball, more fun.
Oh, God. So we were going to talk about the softest thing.
Oh, yeah. We had a topic for this. Yeah. What's the softest thing that's ever kept you out of sports?
Okay, this is kind of gross, but I've dealt with wart issues very, very bad when I was younger. I had 40 warts on one foot.
Shut up.
And then like 20 on the other, and I got all of them frozen off right before a hockey game, and I'm telling you that shit hurt so bad I sat out.
Emma Carpenter, you listening? He's into you. That's crazy. That's gross. That's so
Dude,
gross.
it was so gross. And now I have the worst plantar's wart ever right now, and like when I walk barefoot and I step on a rock, I'm like, ah! It hurts so bad. Warts are gross, but I got them still. They just won't go away.
We're short on time, but I'm going to tell you the funniest story that I have. When I was playing junior hockey, I was tired of it. I was getting scratched a lot because I was dog shit, right? And so one of the things that I did was I stubbed my toe really badly.
Did you cry?
Big time. And so instead, I was like, I can't play hockey with this. This is so. I'm such a baby when it comes to my Tootsie Wootsies that I was like, I can't go to hockey. So I called my coach and I made up that I had pink eye. But I did no research on what pink eye, like what the effects were, how long you could be out for it. And I just came to practice the next day. He goes, "Aren't you contagious?" I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Am I?"
Oh my
I
God.
said that to his ass. Am I?
Jesus Christ.
Woof. Anyways.
Nothing getting worse than getting caught in a lie. Also, I just got to shout out Joe Mauer for having bilateral leg weakness. Do you remember that, Josie, when he was out for bilateral leg weakness?
The fuck
what?
is that?
It's a made-up thing. He just didn't want to play.
Well, when you're 6'5" and 230 pounds and you're a catcher, that's tend to happen to your knees. So I don't blame him.
True. And he's a Hall of Famer. So
That hockey player stabbed himself with a fork. He like fell on a fork.
Mr. Deeds.
That was a thing. Mr. Deeds?
I just watched that, dude, in the part where he takes the ice pick and just...
So good. Next
Yeah.
topic. We're fucking up all over the place here. Jesus Christ.
This is wild.
Minnesota Wild got an Italian stallion, and the Minnesota Wild are now just like we're getting the Chicago Blackhawks sloppy seconds, snagging Vinny Hinostroza, which
Second time.
second time. What do you mean? There's been more than that.
There's many more than that, but this is the second time that I can remember. Now Cam Barker's another one, but Hartman and now Vinny.
Yeah. Which, by the way, Vinny Hinostroza brought on to replace Ryan Hartman after Hartsey would disagree the suspension that he did deserve.
He sure did.
There's no doubt about that. He did deserve that suspension.
That was kind of scummy. Not
Oh,
gonna
here's
lie.
that's the thing is the argument that anybody would have is that nobody got hurt. It's like, but that's not the point.
Yeah,
That's
you
not the
can't
point.
just
If
do
he
that.
drives his head into that one, we're talking about like this guy can't play in the league anymore.
Yeah.
Like, he got lucky. Nobody got hurt. He got his 10 games.
Top Bertuzzi's shit.
It's a lot of money. But it was speaking of which, it's funny because what I did then, Sarge, is like you being a Blackhawks guy, me being a Minnesota Wild guy, I wanted to feed you a bunch of names, and I just wanted to get whatever first impression pops into your head of these players, probably from like the Blackhawks side of things. So let's start off with Andrew Brunette.
Slow but sweet hands, and he scored a big goal.
And then I'll tell you mine on the other side. You're
Yes.
talking Blackhawks version, right? What was the big goal he scored for the Blackhawks?
No, I just think of the Wild, that one goal. I'm trying to relate to our
So
fans.
not
here.
memorable for the Blackhawks. You're supposed to. You lost the bit.
Oh,
We're
I
running out of
don't think
time.
I understood
You
it
tell me
at all.
Blackhawks side. I tell you Wild side.
Dude, honestly, I didn't even know he was on the Blackhawks.
Well, there we go. Slow
I
as
don't know shit.
Slow as shit. That was actually mine. Yeah, very slow. Keith Carney.
Keith, he had a sick helmet.
You rock a mission.
Dude, no, he rocked almost like the Bauer 4000, but CCM version of that. Do you know
Okay.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Awesome.
For Minnesota Wild,
And a horrible first name.
he wore a terrible number. He was 3, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he was
Or I might be
3
thinking of
first.
Shane Hnidy.
No, he's a 3.
Anyways, Keith Carney, didn't he? I might be getting Shane Knighty mixed up. Didn't he have the shit lip? That might be Shane Knighty.
No, because Keith was shaved and he had a big beak, big fucking nose.
I don't know Keith Carney. Never mind. Kim Janssen.
Kim's a girl's name.
Like that. Kim Janssen got knocked out by Doug Waite, I think. And then everyone was chanting for Boogaard. It led to one of like the best Minnesota Wild moments of all time where like everyone's like Boogaard in the playoffs against the Ducks. Sick. That's the one thing I remember Kim Janssen for is he got fucking
He was actually pretty solid, though.
he got murdered.
Yeah, he was actually a pretty good defenseman.
Marc-Andre Fleury.
I loved him, and I was hoping he would get out of Chicago because he was getting like 65 shots a game.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you guys have him because he's the fucking man.
Hall
He's
of
the
Famer.
fucking man.
Absolute beauty. Final one. This is the hardest one because I have a weird love for this guy, Martin Havlet.
Oh my God, so much swag.
I
He got blown up.
Murdered,
by
yeah.
Cronwall. He got Cronwall.
One of the best Cronwall hits of all time. And then I think
Marty was
after
so
that
awesome.
moment, you might have done it before, but for the longest time, he was one of those blue line dancers.
Oh, yeah.
He would cause so many offsides because he would just like, oh, hit the blue line. Oh, gotta do a little move here, and everyone else is just going. He was the most frustrating
But
player.
he was nice though. He
was
could
sick with the
play some
Sharks.
fucking puck.
So
man.
sick with the Sharks. All right, on to the next one. Let's talk about. Here's what I'm gonna say. You guys at home, you're watching this on your phone. You're watching this on YouTube. You're watching this on.
Thank you, by the way. We freaking love you.
We do appreciate you. This is phenomenal. This is fun. You're watching two guys just in complete mayhem. Not stoned. This would probably go better if we were
Dude,
stoned.
I know we should get baked, dude. I'm
But
so
when we
down.
were planning the show, Sarge is like, I want to talk about Kanye West. I'm like, I don't know anything about Kanye West. And he's like, Ye went off. And I was like, wait, the Ye? And he's like, yeah, Ye went off on Twitter or X. And Sarge wanted to do this PSA about Kanye for you
Dude,
guys.
one, Kanye is absolutely insane. I want to feel bad for him, but I don't because of everyone saw his tweets. They're fucking ridiculous, insane, literally. Like I can't believe freedom of speech. He is testing the absolute limits of that amendment. Dude. So I forgot I was following him, so he hasn't tweeted in forever, and then he probably tweeted 750 times this weekend, at least, and some of them were just out of pocket to say the least.
Before you go into that real quick, breaking news, Luka Doncic set to make his debut tonight for the Lakers. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm surprised he didn't tweet about him.
But, Yay with the breaking news. He just turns into Antonio Brown now.
So I'm just gonna go through some of my favorite ones. This is I gotta start off hot. This is my favorite one by far, but I turned down 3 photos this week with a Make-A-Wish kids in wheelchairs.
Just pinched my neck. Ow.
Oh, you did?
Ow. Fuck. Sorry.
Dude.
Yeah, go ahead. That's
But
fucked.
that's I bet it's true. For whatever reason, I
100%.
think it's true. And then another one is never meet your heroes. So I know some of you, your hero is Kanye. I don't think you want to meet him.
Yeah. Whose hero is Kanye now at this point?
I have no idea. All I can think about is the South Park though, when he's a genius.
Yeah.
And then this is a good one. I say whatever the fuck I want, pussies.
Was there a comma in there at all?
No, it's all, and all these are capitalized too.
Oh.
They're all caps.
I say whatever I
so he's
want,
yelling
pussies.
through his phone. That's what do you think that?
Wait, would you comma that? I wasn't an English major. Yeah.
Do you? But just a general question: is capitalized text yelling? Because that's the way I always read it.
I used to think that way, and then my fat ass fingers would just always hit the caps lock at work, and I'm always yelling at people, and so.
Oh, that's funny. At my last job, my cap locks got stuck on my keyboard, and I never fixed it, so all my emails were just in caps.
Why was it so sticky?
I spilt stuff on it.
Big spill.
Another one that I really I'm gonna not say what I was about to say, but I love Hitler. Now what, bitches?
Oh, clip that. Put that in the soundboard. Just Sarge.
You can clip this one too, because
There's
then
the graphic.
Then he follows up with "I'm a Nazi,"
Oh.
and so if you go on his website right now, he's only selling one shirt, and it's a fucking swastika, white tee with a swastika.
Shut the fuck up.
I
Is that real?
swear to God, I looked it up just a second ago.
Hey, well, what if I told you that you could buy shirts without swastikas? Let's talk about the 10K. Talk about it.
Go into it.
He did it. Let's go. All right, 10ktakesmn.com, where we have merchandise for you, including the Billy Goat 2.0 t-shirt live now. You can order it as Billy G is going to be heading the Four Nations USA hockey team. Represent the boy, represent the goat. The best transition of all time.
By far.
Woo!
You can't make that shit up.
10ktakesmn.com. Shop now. let's get into the next topic, buddy. I'm gonna retire.
Dude, that's
I.
all time.
That's it.
That's all time, dude.
That's it. We did it. No swastikas guaranteed on 10K Takes a Minute. That's it. Holy shit. Anyways, let's talk Four Nations hockey. Sorry.
Wait, are we doing? Wait, I thought we were going to a different one.
No.
Oh, it's shit. Sorry, I missed
Four
it.
Nations hockey, baby. Anyways, Bill Guerin, our boy, our homie. Nobody send this to him. But hey, did you guys hear how 10K brought you up the other day? It's like, anyways, leading Team USA. By the way, have you seen the jerseys? Have you looked into like USA, the Sweden?
No, are they sick? Did they go old school?
They didn't. No, it's very futuristic. So inside of each one of the like hidden like armbands for like the color striping, there's like almost like an inlay in it. So like the Swedish ones have like the flag that goes across it. The Finnish ones have a flower. And I don't know what. Stop it, Josie. Don't ask people what W transition question. What are you doing? The flowers inside of the inlay, by the way, like it was an internal head drum roll where I was like, let's fucking, come on, Sarge, get to the end of your point so I can make this transition.
Yes.
Oh, the jerseys are sick. They have like awesome.
Good, I
inlays.
like that.
Canada's are actually look phenomenal as well too. The one thing that I pulled from this entire thing is that as I was going through like the listing of players, it was really cool to see that Matt Boldy, Brock Faber, and Philip Gustafson were the first of names on the list for each one of their respective teams in their respective positions. Granted, it's alphabetical, but
okay.
Listen, no, shut up. We don't talk about that. We spin things to create headlines. That's what we are. Sports media. You're welcome. Real journalism. And anyways, first names listed on it. I mean, the other ones on the Swedish team is like Victor Arvidsson, way better than that fucking guy.
He's on that team, huh?
He's on Sweden.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we have Matt Boldy is the best player on Team USA, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Brock Faber's the best
sense.
defenseman, and so we disregard the alphabetical order.
Nah, dude, fuck that.
Who are you cheering for?
Yeah, I think I'm going Canada. Ha! Just kidding. What do you mean? That's a rhetorical question, right? USA, definitely.
Who at the company would not cheer for USA?
What?
Danksy feels like a guy who would not cheer for USA.
Dude, he's cheering for Canada.
Cheering for
Right,
Canada.
Danksy?
We're cheering for Canada.
Who's the hottest team, though? That's what I want to know.
That's a great question.
I feel like I actually am not. A smart person for this segment would have looked up the actual pictures, but I'm going off of just names
Put
here.
off vibes, yeah.
I'm definitely. I mean, it's Team Sweden, right? It has to.
100%,
Be.
it has to be.
It has to be.
If women coming out of that look the way that they do, what do the men? They can't all be trolls out of there, right?
No,
Or
but
can they?
But like,
Is that like the secret to Sweden?
I think it's just blonde hair, right? Like,
I don't know. My wife's a brunette, so I'm not interested in any of that.
but wait. No, I'm not.
The other note is that Russia doesn't have a team.
Yeah, but dude, I actually am a little upset with that.
Now, here's the thing. I think it's a joke. I think Russia should have a team. Not only are you cutting out. I know we're about to run out of time, but we did a transition, Josie. Give us more time. The Russia. Here's the deal. I understand why you don't put Russia in there because as much as the comments on Instagram, the comments on Facebook, like keep politics out of hockey, keep politics. It doesn't matter. It's fucking. I understand why they're out of it, but you are cutting out potentially the most dominant players in the entire league right now. Like, obviously, Kaprizov's out. He's not going to be – he wouldn't be playing it in the first place. But you're cutting out Vasilevsky. You're cutting out, obviously, Ovechkin. You're cutting out Nikita Kucherov. All players who are just on natural heaters.
Bobrovsky.
David Pastrnak, they wouldn't have enough for a Czech team. But David Pastrnak was really upset that he wasn't a part of it. But then I thought about it more and more. It's like, if you're going to eliminate somebody, because you can't do a 5 Nations tournament. That's insane.
It sounds weird, too.
There's no 6th team you could throw in there. So if you're going to cut any of those teams, you're like, Russia, yeah, you're quick to go.
Yeah.
Like, peace. See ya.
Do you think they would do steroids again? Do you think they learned their lesson?
I want everybody to do steroids.
Yeah, dude, bring them back.
Imagine a yoked ass,
Dude.
not a bust Marco Rossi.
I'm not kidding you. I was talking to one of my buddies on New Year's. We were hammered, and we were like, dude, I think it would be fucking sweet to take steroids and get just jacked.
Should we do steroids?
One time. I don't want to get a shot in my butt, though, because that sounds scary, and I don't like needles.
Hey, if we sign Aaron Rodgers, me and Sarge are both going to do steroids.
Dude, and I'm going to be fucking big, dude.
Write it down. Someone,
Dude.
Josie, put it down.
This is a double XL shirt, and it's real big on me right now. But
10ktakesmn.com.
yeah, I might be able to fucking fill this bitch out.
No swastikas on that. Waste Management Open. Let's talk about it. So, Sarge went through. We don't have a whole lot of news on this one. Jack would have been here. He was there live, boots on the ground. Didn't report back to us. He's like, I'll tell you guys tomorrow. I'm assuming he's making up for the 2 hours of sleep he got in the entire time that he was in or at the Waste Management Open. So instead what we did is we're like, how do we make golf fun again? And what we did is we looked up all of the arrest records that existed over the Waste Management Open, and we picked out some of our absolute favorites. Sarge.
Okay, so
I don't know these, so.
There was a fight there. Those two got arrested. There was a total of 73 people who. Yeah, that's a lot. That's more. That's up from last year, which was 60 something.
Hey, golf's getting fun.
They're getting real fun. So here's. So calls for service. I'm not really sure what this is, but these are the numbers just going up in order. But wait, so 2022, 440. 2023, 558. 2024, 653. And then they're still working out the numbers, but they're progressively going up.
I wish Josie were on camera right now.
But yeah, so arrests from 2022, 0. 2023, 18.
Ooh.
2024, 54. And like I said, this year, 73. Okay? There was a guy, I need to shout out his name because we're talking about Nazis. This guy.
I regret pointing at the camera and getting hyped for this moment.
This guy, jailed, fired, and banned. Phoenix Open attendee in viral video hurls slurs and Nazi symbolism. This guy, if you ever see him, Brandbert J. Brundell. He's 19. He's banned for life.
Yeah, banned. You can never be in the 10K Take studio. Oh, you mean from Waste Management he's banned?
Yeah, he's banned from a lot
My
of
personal
things.
ban. Can we all vote here? We got 3 hands. Everybody, he's banned from the 10K Take studio.
Yeah, and he
Sarge
hit,
didn't
and
vote.
he really did hit all the races. by the
Sarge
way.
didn't vote.
What?
Okay.
Did what?
We said, is he banned?
Oh! Yeah,
I
he's
voted.
banned, guys. He's banned, guys.
Kick his ass if you see him.
Do what really pisses me off, Marlo, is I fucking exited out of all the names I just looked up, and I cannot fucking find them. This is terrible, dude. God!
Not good. Do you think there's like, obviously the drinking
What an idiot.
is heavy there, but how much of this can we equate to Happy Gilmore 2 coming out?
100%, because did you see the Shooter McGavin video?
Shooter McGavin is looking better than ever.
Dude.
I hope in the sequel, Shooter McGavin is like he pops back off. He gets back to his glory days of green jacket, gold jacket.
Dude, I want to see him in a role where it's like in Dodgeball at the end of the movie where White Goodman's super fat.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's that his version is Shooter's version.
Okay.
But
Okay.
he looks good, so maybe they didn't dress him up fast, dude. I'm so pissed. I accidentally
That's
exited
right.
out of those fucking
We
names.
went over on time and everything else, so let's talk about that big slinging KOC. If you know what I'm talking about. Coach of the year.
We all knew it was coming, right?
I don't know. I started to have my doubts at the very end, to be entirely honest.
Really? I told, dude, if it wasn't him, it's rigged.
It was the Dan Campbell bit that I was just like,
They were supposed to be good already, dude. I've said this 1,000 times through the 10K platforms, but I took the under of 6.5 wins. I had no confidence in the if we're just doing betting odds, dude, they eclipsed them by over double. Like, dude, if that's not the coach of the year, I don't know who is.
Can I be honest though? Like, so here's the thing that made my dick tingle for Dan Campbell when it came to this. Can you relax?
You choose. I that's why it does for me.
Anyways, it was more so. Okay, I don't know what you want me to say to that. Like what?
I don't know, dude.
He choose, so I get a little boner.
I know. I'm putting another one in.
All right. Anyways, the reason that it made my dick tingle that like maybe Dan Campbell can win this thing, it was more so the fact that like they did this a little bit last year too, right? Where like they didn't take their foots off of the necks of their opponents when they were up. They didn't bench starters. They just fucking went at them every single time. And I think that like makes people like, ooh, ooh, kind of fuck with that guy who doesn't give a shit. There's no resting. Like, he just straight up went after teams. What was it? He was up like I think he was up like 40 in a game, and he was just straight up running plays to try to get one of his linesmen a receiving touchdown. He did it like 3 times in a row, all called like flags. And then finally, like, all right, we'll run a real play to get a touchdown here now. It was crazy.
I wanted to bring something up that's something that you know a lot about, but did you see KOC's hair? He's going bald. Any advice for him?
Why are you asking me?
Well, take off your hat for a second.
Nah, it's fucked. Insult me. I know who's running this right now. I'll sit here in silence. We'll just go there. I'll stare into the camera and let you talk about Nazis and
Dude,
gay and naked wives at Grammys.
Nazis. Bad.
Disavowed.
Disavowed.
Speaking of the opposite of Nazis, Jared Allen.
Fuck yes. American.
What's your favorite? I didn't prep this. What's your favorite Jared Allen moment?
Oh, dude, I'm so glad you asked me, dude. I know it exactly. All right, so we ended up losing this game. I looked it up. I had to look this up before, but it's when him and a lineman on Tampa Bay were getting in a brawl.
Yeah.
And they start fighting. His nose starts bleeding, and it's like a second or third down, but they just go at it. The next play, Jared Allen blows him up and gets a fucking sack and does his patented. It is all time. It gives me chills every time. I'm like, dude, that was our fucking guy. And he got 22 sacks one season, I'm pretty sure, or 21. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a stats guy. But it was fucking sick. I fucking love Jared Allen. Before we move on, I heard this on K-Fan. They interviewed him for a very short time. But when the Hall of Fame people showed up, he had his gun on him in his pocket. And I think that's badass.
Is he Texan?
He's a badass.
I'll say my favorite thing was the fact that when he would say he was out of the Culinary Institute of
oh, yeah, dude. I forgot about that.
I loved that. He was also the Orlovsky chase down guy, right? For the safety. That famous clip. Was that him who did the chase down on that one?
Oh, where he ran out the back of the end zone?
Yeah,
yes.
Chat, correct me. I'm pretty sure it was the Orlovsky thing. That was Jared
I'm
Allen.
feeling. I don't know that for sure, but I'm feeling fucking good about that. I'm saying
holding
yes
you to it. Anyways, let me tell you about Captain's Patch. We're drinking it right now. It is our favorite beer as it stands right now. We are. I mean, are we allowed to talk about a new flavor coming out? We're not supposed to talk about it?
I think. Let's spill the beans to
Should
people.
we be the ones to break? We don't have any rules right now. We kind of do whatever we want. Josie, you give the thumbs up. You're the final say. Did we spill the beans on a new flavor?
Woo!
Blackberry honey, and apparently it's one of the best flavors that you could possibly get. I haven't had it, but a bunch of the other guys have had it as well too. But now you can get Captain's Patch at the XL Energy Center. It is a shandy. We are trying to stomp out the stigmas around shandy. It is not just for summer. It is delicious in winter, and that is why when we are on this show doing it live, you will see us drinking Captain's Patch from 10K Takes at Elm Creek Brewing. Make sure you head to the XL. Sarge, what sections can you get it in?
Section 105, 115, and C13.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what that was. I'm feeling frisky right now, dude.
Next one. Let's talk about our fearless leader is a fraud.
He's a fucking liar.
And here's why. We gave one of our own a bunch of shit when he came on. Mr.
Zooch.
Mr. Zooch, Mr. Zach Collins.
I love that. That's his name.
Just throwing out random stats. It sounds like I think of Phil Collins whenever I say his name, and they're both big pussies. But the he got in trouble because he dished out just a complete made up stat and said it so nonchalantly.
I say he was confident because I was like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then the comments just torched his ass. Well, now Jack is throwing out fake stories, fake news.
Fake fucking news. I thought we were over these days.
If you don't know, in the last rendition of 10K TV Live, Jack had brought up a fight with high schools. I think he was trying to figure out about Spring Lake Parks, St. Louis Park.
St. Louis Park and Benilde.
Break it down for me.
All right, so last episode we said that there was a fist fight on the ice between two high school coaches. I'm not going to confirm the source, but I saw the video, and there was 0 punches thrown in this video.
Joke.
However, and so the video was 2.5 minutes long, and I'm just sitting there waiting for bombs to be thrown. Waiting.
It's coming.
Nothing happened. However, it was a very, very, very Minnesota parent hockey coach-esque argument where they were in each other's faces doing the pointing, doing all that, but no punches thrown. Would have loved to hear the audio on that.
Spin Zone. What if it was like, what was the title of this? Like, did Jack say there was a fight or did he say there was an assault that occurred? Because spit in someone's face could be considered assault.
Yes, it could. That's disgusting too.
I specialize more in bird law, but that's something I know about. I'm turning into Jake. That was an Always Sunny in Philly thing.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I know that. Where's that fucking
I'm sorry,
from,
Chad.
dude?
That was so stupid.
But it was. I don't know what the whole deal was with the game, but they were fucking getting after it. I think it was something had to do with the refs making a bad call. Classic. I know all about that being a hockey ref. It's way harder than you think, by the way. I just want to let you know, don't be a fucking crazy hockey parent. It's way more difficult than you would ever imagine. It's one of those things that you have to experience, and But that was a bummer. I was so upset because it's a video that if I knew there wasn't going to be a physical altercation, I wouldn't have watched it. It's just there's nothing there.
You should do a video. I'm going to ask you for this one because I want to see you put it out there as a short. I want you to go through a list of 10K Takes members and then just like calculate out like how many punches would you throw before you could lay their ass out. Start with Jack, like work your way to Jake.
Dude, a lot of them are going to be one.
Well, I know. I love that. I want you to make this video as a 10K TV exclusive.
Or just a flinch.
That'd be so goddamn good.
Dude, I can't believe I asked Mike Murray, the Marine Richmond, to spar. That was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever fucking done in my life. I ran so hard today because I got to get in shape. When that comes out, once his hand heals, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna. Please go watch that. You'll see me being a body bag.
It'll
literally.
be good. Ladies and gentlemen, final bit.
Oh, we're on. Oh shit.
We're on it.
Shit.
Here's what we're going to do. Sarge and I are morons. If you don't know that, if you have been watching this entire time, you know it. If you've tuned into any of our live streams for Minnesota Vikings, you know it. The big thing that we're missing is Jack. And from the live streams, we snagged these dog shock collars. What are you saying right there, chat? Trolling about wearing what?
Someone said, please tell me you guys are trolling about wanting Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Yes. If you tune to our live streams, we have these dog shock collars, and we haven't used them in a while. And when you push this button, it does this. That was mine. That was scary. I wasn't ready for that. So we have this thing. I'm gonna check this really quick. Oh, what's the max on this bad boy?
It's 8 now.
It's 8?
Dude, it went down.
How do you move it up?
I don't know.
I don't remember how you move it up.
They're yours.
Yeah. Anyways, dog shot collars. What we're going to do is we're going to do a fun little bit. And also, if you're watching this on vertical, the topic did not change. Daddy fucked up. I'm Daddy, by the way. And I forgot to send the graphic over, so that is wrong. But what we are doing is Sarge and I are going to do a little bit of a back and forth, giving our most shocking takes. No timer on this one. We give our shocking take. The other person gets to decide if they agree with that. They do not shock the person. If they don't agree with that, they shock the person. Okay. Right? Pretty straightforward. Sarge, do you want to... Well, let me just double check here. Let's make sure yours is working. Sarge, you are 1. I am 3. Sarge, what is your take number 1?
This is to my core.
Wait, does this work?
Oh, yes, it works.
Okay, it works.
Holy shit, that works.
Confirmed, works.
Oreos suck. They're not good. They've never been good. And I think it's just... They're awful. They're not good. I will die on that fucking hill. Oreos suck.
Lemon ones are delicious.
Oh,
Lemon
yeah.
Ones are delicious. I would agree with you. I don't like Oreos.
Oreos suck.
But I fucking when you put a little smoky in me, and I'll crush Oreos.
Oh, dude, they're not good.
All right, dog number 3. I'm gonna give you my first take on this one.
Okay.
I think I peed a little. My first take. This is not something that I try to not go like straightforward and clean. I try to give some like bolder ones that I can think of. One of the ones is when it comes to teams relocating. tradition is stupid. And the reason I say this is like Vegas should not be the Raiders. LA shouldn't be the Lakers. But the only team that does make sense is the Dallas Stars.
What?
Lone Star State.
Okay. Oh.
I'm feeling safe.
Yeah, you should. I've never thought about that ever.
It's stupid that
Yeah,
those
but fuck
teams-
you.
It double got me.
Yeah, I did. I did it twice. Sorry, that's mean.
Ow, fuck.
Dude, that's actually... Dude, I like that. I've
Then
never...
you can't fucking buzz me.
I know, I got
Dick?
excited. That thing is sick. Dude, that is... But then it would be... Well, should it be the Dallas Star then?
Yeah, I deserved it. All right, your turn.
Okay. All right. This one I feel also to my core. That's why I brought it up. But numbers 36 through 60 should be abolished from the NHL because all those numbers suck ass.
I agree with you. I'm not.
They
not
suck
shocked.
ass.
Nope. You said 30 through
36 through 60.
Okay. I was a big fan of Petteri Nubelin. He used to play for the Minnesota Wild. He was a shootout master. He was sick. We should give this to Josie.
We should give this to Josie.
It should be Josie. Producer Josie, you want to shock some bitches?
Dude, it's
No,
addicting.
Doesn't want to?
But yeah, like, dude,
I have different
like-
takes.
like, I don't know. I just, all those numbers suck to me. Like, could you imagine being 54 on a hockey
I don't
team?
know. Nick Schultz, because he was such a normal dude, was pretty solid 55.
He was a 50.
But like I couldn't picture him being like a fucking. He's like a 24. Like I couldn't picture.
Just sometimes those numbers are like they stand out. Like, guys that just have random numbers that are somehow very productive. It's just like, all right, that makes sense.
Austin Matthews wouldn't be 34.
Yeah, yes, he would because it's 36 through 60.
Fuck, you're right.
Williams Astudillo. Random. What is he?
This is the NHL. This is NHL
But I'm
specific.
just saying in general. You know what I mean.
The
Matt
Ninja Turtle.
Zuccarello,
What number is he?
36.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, no, but that's fine. I agree with that take. I like that. I'm not gonna shock you. That's a good one. Good one.
Granlund was 64. Amber brought up a great point.
I'm gonna
Granlund
say
was 64.
I'm gonna stay on hockey here. Charlie Conway of the Mighty Ducks is the biggest locker room cancer of all time.
I could not agree more
That
with
dude-
that fucking take.
He's the most entitled fucking loser you've ever met in your life. The actor, hot as fuck. No lie about that. But the not as a kid, as an adult, chill. He was probably a kid in that one show he got really popular with, though.
Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek. He was probably still a kid there, but like,
Was it Dawson's Creek?
was it
or was it Seventh Heaven?
was it?
No, it's Dawson's Creek.
He was in one where it was like a cult, but it was like it was a cult. It was like what Jack went to at Nordak. What's that called? A fraternity? It was a fraternity cult that Jack was in. But he was hot in that one. But he's he's a scumbag. Like what I'm gonna say at this point, and we can get to the next. Do you have another one?
I do have one more.
I have one more that I regret saying, but it's probably gonna make me shocked. Is that Charlie Conway? He actually like. The amount of entitlement to go to a private school and be like, "Hey, I'm not a warrior. I'm a duck." After beating Iceland, Trinidad and Tobago, and then what was I don't even remember the third team. It wasn't even worth mentioning. It was something just fucking insane.
China.
And
I made
so,
that up.
Yeah, it was.
No idea.
Anyways, he's a cancer. You're a loser. Get out of here, Charlie Conway. You suck.
Dude, he's the sole reason why Goldberg did meth.
That's a bold take. That's a take. Give me the thing. I'm shocking.
Go ahead.
All right,
dude.
you're fine on my last one.
All right.
I'm gonna get heat for, and I know it.
Yeah, this is also going to cause some heat. I actually don't believe this one, but I want to do it because I want it to
I don't
come-
believe my last one too, so this might be good.
that the Twins will win a World Series before any other major franchise in Minnesota wins a title. The Twins are going to be the first because it makes no sense. And I also love the fucking Twins.
Josie.
I'd agree. There's a lot of Dodgers are really the only ones that we have to actually look out for at this point.
Oh, yeah! Yeah! One more time. Give it to me one more time. Oh, yeah.
With the
I like that.
upcoming new ownership, who knows?
Yes.
But-
That's
Very excited. And
that's
why-
exactly
that's
what
why
I'm
we're
saying.
spending now. That's
Yeah,
why
but
we're
what
spending
about
now.
like Aaron Rodgers or Daniel Jones to the when they get their time to shine?
Dude, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'd rather have Daniel Jones than Aaron Rodgers.
What if JJ
I
McCarthy is
swear.
just a fucking sicko this year, and then suddenly it's like, oh shit, like that? That's why I shocked you, is because I get it. Twins, I get it, and I think they have really good. They're set to win the Central this year.
Yeah, but that's
Who knows?
not.
We were kind of close to setting that last year. Then we pulled a near 2011 Red Sox collapse. But
Yeah,
you know,
that's a.
it is. What
God,
it
that
is.
was so brutal, man.
Spell Rogers' name wrong. Danks. Is that Danks? Fucking ban is that?
Okay, you know what? Spelling's not our.
Yanksy, that was probably me, buddy. I was just typing really quickly because we were about to go.
And
live,
how do you spell? Is it
RODG? I think I did GD.
Who cares?
EJ.
He's not coming here anyways.
no?
Yeah, exactly.
My final one, and this is one that I'm not proud of. I wrote this down and wasn't thinking rationally. I have a concussion. Bear with me. I think I said this, and I think I regret this because I might be wrong. I'm going to change the number. I said, of the 4 sports, if you took a casual sports fan, the Minnesota Wild would have a bottom 10 logo across the 4 major sports.
I think it's trash. I've always thought it's trash.
Oh, not shocked.
I shocked myself.
Yeah! All right, I can take this off now.
Ah.
10K TV. Thank you for tuning in.
God, what an idiot!
Just say basketball ones all make sense. They all have a basketball in it. Baseball one's straightforward. They do whatever fits on a hat, right? And so your competition is the NFL, and your competition is that's basically it. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in for another episode of 10K TV Live, the dumbest show to exist in sports, probably. We are looking at. No, let's not tease it. I hope you guys have a great night. I love you. And anybody that tuned into the show left comments, left likes, left follows, even prior to the show, or even